Thank you for joining us on Daily News Podcast. It's time to explore the stories that are defining our times, from groundbreaking local events to pressing national issues. All the news you need, right here on Mangalore Today.
In a recent statement, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah criticized BJP leaders for claiming no development occurred in Karnataka within the past year. Siddaramaiah highlighted that the state budget for 2024-25, totaling 1.20 lakh crore, includes funds for key initiatives like the implementation of 5 guarantees. The Chief Minister emphasized that the government has fulfilled its promises, noting significant allocations, such as 18,000 crore for the irrigation sector. Siddaramaiah's remarks were made en route to attend the final rites of Belthangadi MLA Kevasant Bangera in Guruvayankere. This response comes amidst claims of Shunya Abhivrudhi, or zero progress in the state, with Siddaramaiah questioning the understanding of economics by BJP leaders.
In Mangalore, the Karnataka Second PUC Supplementary Result 2024 has been declared by the Karnataka School Examination and Assessment Board, KSEAB. Students who appeared for the Pre-University Certificate PUC2 exam can now check their results on the official website, karisults.nic.in. The supplementary exams were conducted from April 29th to May 16th, with the results being released today. To view the results, students need to log in with their application number and birth date. This year, Karnataka Board has introduced a new format for the second PUC exams spanning 3 phases for better educational outcomes and reducing stress among students. Candidates must verify details like name, registration number, subject scores, and overall marks on their scorecards to avoid any discrepancies. The pass rate for Karnataka Second PUC Exam 2 Result 2024 stands at 81.15%, with Science Stream leading at 89.96%, followed by Commerce at 80.94% and Arts at 68.36%.
In tragic news from Munir Panchayat, Malappuram district, a 5-year-old girl succumbed to amoebic meningoencephalitis, a rare brain infection caused by contaminated water. The child had bathed in a local pond on May 1st, subsequently showing symptoms like fever, headache, and vomiting. Despite undergoing treatment at Kozhikode Medical College, the girl passed away on Monday night. Medical experts explain that non-parasitic amoebae bacteria entering the body through the nose leads to this infection. While the other children who bathed in the same pond were observed for symptoms, they have been discharged after testing negative for the infection. This disease, known for symptoms like fever, headache, vomiting, and seizures, had been reported earlier in Alappuzha district. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the family of the young victim during this difficult time.
Tragedy struck at Shirati Ghat near Bantwal as a woman, Shafia, 48, and her son, Shik, 21, lost their lives in a fatal collision with a container lorry. The mother-son duo hailed from Bandala in Bantwal Taluk. The car, carrying a total of 6 people, including children, was en route to Mangalore from Sakleshpur when the accident occurred about 8 kilometers from Maranahalli. The survivors have been rushed to the hospital for treatment. Mangalore Today, Bantwal News, Road Safety. Get ready for some thrills and spills as the Indian Open Surfing Competition is back in action. The Surfing Federation of India will be hosting the 5th edition at Sasi Hithlu Beach in Mangaluru from May 31st to June 2nd. Surfers from all over the country will be showcasing their skills in 4 categories: Men's Open, Women's Open, and U16 boys and girls. Karnataka government's continued support is making waves, ensuring a thrilling competition. The rivalry between surfers from the east and west coasts promises intense battles for crucial ranking points. With top surfers like Ramesh Budihal and Kamali Morthy in the mix, the competition is set to be fierce. Stay tuned for some high-flying surfing action right here in Mangaluru. In a recent development, the Criminal Investigation Department, CID, police in Mangaluru have apprehended 2 individuals from Manjaswar for unlawfully possessing weapons and ammunition. The arrests took place in Pilakuru, near the Talapati village. The culprits have been identified as Abdul Nisar K, aged 29, and Mohammed Asgar, aged 26. Authorities have confiscated 2 pistols, live ammunition, a vehicle, and 2 mobile phones from the suspects. Residents are urged to remain vigilant and report any suspicious activities to ensure the safety of our community. In a tragic incident in Panamangalore, a collision between an auto rickshaw and a bike has claimed the life of a young passenger named Altaf from Sajipa. The auto rickshaw, traveling from BC Road, collided with the bike heading in the opposite direction, leading to the unfortunate event. Bantwal Traffic Police have taken cognizance of the case and initiated an investigation into the matter. Our thoughts are with the family and friends of the deceased during this difficult time. In a heartbreaking incident, a 7-year-old girl lost her life when a portion of the compound wall of Harakala Hajaba Government Higher Primary School in New Padpu, Mangalore, collapsed due to heavy rains. The tragic incident occurred on Monday, claiming the life of the young student, Shazia Banu, who was playing nearby when the wall collapsed. Despite being rushed to the hospital, she could not be saved. Shazia Banu, a third standard student, was attending NSS activities at the school. Harakala GP officials and police responded promptly to the scene of the incident. In a remarkable display of devotion, Dhanraj Sangalangi from Bidar, Karnataka, undertook a 1,700-kilometer solo trek to Kedarnath for Lord Shiva's darshan. Braving scorching temperatures, Dhanraj journeyed through multiple states to reach the sacred temple in Uttarakhand. He was blessed to see the deity on the opening day of the temple. Kedarnath, nestled in the Himalayas, holds immense religious significance and attracts devotees nationwide. Built in 1000 AD, the temple is a revered site for seekers of absolution, including the Pandavas from the Mahabharata. The gates of Kedarnath Temple opened on Akshaya Tritiya, allowing worshippers their once-a-year visit. Dhanraj's pilgrimage stands as a testament to unwavering faith, inspiring many with his extraordinary devotion to the Almighty.
The National Investigation Agency, NIA, conducted raids in Bengaluru's Rameshwaram Cafe blast case investigation. The blast on March 1st at the cafe in the IT city left several customers and staff members injured. The suspect's links to the crime led to raids in Kumaraswamy Layout and Banshankari. NIA officials arrested mastermind Abdul Mateen Ahmed Taha and another accused, Musavir Hussain Shazib, in connection to the case. The two were apprehended near Kolkata. Both are allegedly part of the Shivamoga-based Islamic State module. The probe agency took over the case on March 3rd and has been actively pursuing leads. Additionally, a member of the same module is linked to a blast in Mangalore in 2022. The NIA's extensive efforts highlight the importance of cracking down on such criminal activities to maintain peace and safety in the region. In recent developments, a suspected cholera outbreak has gripped Kesalundi village of Masuru Taluk, with 68 cases being reported. Tragically, a 24-year-old resident, Kanakaraju, has lost his life to the disease. Water contamination is suspected as the cause, prompting officials to test samples from bore wells and overhead tanks. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is closely monitoring the situation and has urged authorities to take swift action. MLA G.T. Devagowda has called for compensation to be provided to the affected families. Health officials have set up a round-the-clock clinic in Kesalundi and are administering prophylactic measures to suspected cases. With more cases expected, efforts are underway to educate residents on personal hygiene and provide essential supplies. The community is urged to practice caution and follow hygiene protocols to prevent further spread of the disease.
Mangalore today brings you the latest news update from Tamluk Lok Sabha constituency, where BJP candidate Abhijit Gangopadhyay has been censured by the Election Commission for his derogatory remarks against Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. The poll body has barred Gangopadhyay from campaigning for 24 hours as a penalty for his offensive comments. The Election Commission has warned Gangopadhyay to be cautious with his public statements during the Model Code of Conduct. This action comes after the Trinamool Congress lodged a complaint accusing Gangopadhyay of making sexist remarks against Mamata Banerjee. The Election Commission has emphasized the importance of respecting women and upholding their dignity in society. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for more updates on this developing story.
In a heartbreaking incident at Koravinahala village in Raichur, a 4-year-old girl named Lavanya, daughter of Karalinga, lost her life to a stray dog attack. This tragedy follows an earlier attack on 7 children by the same dog, with Lavanya suffering severe ear injuries on her neck and body. Despite being discharged from the hospital, Lavanya passed away while under home care. Her father, Karalinga, is calling for action to prevent such incidents in the future. The villagers are upset with the lack of response from the authorities and took matters into their own hands by killing the dog. Panchayat Development Officer Kuriappa has assured a thorough investigation into the incident and plans to send a rescue team to address the issue of stray dogs in the area. The villagers demand accountability and swift action to prevent further tragedies.
In a significant development, the Department of School Education and Literacy has instructed schools in Bengaluru to promote students in classes 5, 8, and 9 to the next academic year. This decision comes as a response to the stay imposed by the Supreme Court on the announcement of results for the Summative Assessment 2, SA2 board exams. The department has directed schools to evaluate and advance students based on their performance in 4 formative assessments, FA, and the Summative Assessment 1, SA1, conducted in the previous academic year. This move, made in consultation with the Advocate General and in the best interest of students, aims to ensure a smooth transition to the next class amidst ongoing uncertainties.
In a tragic incident, a 5-year-old girl from Munir Panchayat in Malappuram district of Kerala has passed away due to amoebic meningoencephalitis, a rare brain infection caused by a free-living amoeba found in contaminated waters. The child had taken a bath in a nearby pond on May 1st and started showing symptoms of fever, headache, and vomiting by May 10. Despite receiving treatment at the Kozhikode Medical College's Institute of Maternal and Child Health, she succumbed to the disease on Monday night. Medical experts explain that this infection occurs when non-parasitic amoeba bacteria enter the body through the nose from contaminated water. Other children who had also bathed in the same pond are being monitored, although they have been discharged after testing negative for the infection. This is not the first time such cases have been reported in Kerala, with instances in Alappuzha district in the past. The main symptoms of amoebic meningoencephalitis include fever, headache, vomiting, and seizures.
A massive fire engulfed around 10 to 12 shops in Koppal, causing extensive damage. The fire reportedly began at a hardware shop and quickly spread to nearby shops. Firefighters rushed to the scene to contain the blaze. Fortunately, no casualties have been reported. The SP of Koppal, Yashoda Vantagodi, stated that the situation is almost under control, although the exact cause of the fire is still unknown. The incident, suspected to have been triggered by a short circuit, resulted in plumes of smoke billowing from the shops for hours. Authorities are yet to assess the full extent of the damage caused by the devastating fire.
Mangalore today brings you solemn news as India mourns the tragic demise of Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi in a helicopter crash. A day of state mourning will be observed across the nation as a mark of respect for the late president and other officials who lost their lives in the unfortunate accident in Iran. The national flag will be flown at half-mast on all buildings in India, with no official entertainment scheduled during this period of mourning. Let us join together in offering our condolences and prayers during this moment of loss. Today in Mangalore, leaders and citizens alike paid homage to former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi on his 33rd death anniversary. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with Congress leaders Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi, and Rahul Gandhi, offered their tributes at Veer Bhumi. Rajiv Gandhi, who became the youngest Prime Minister of India in 1984, was tragically assassinated in 1991. His legacy continues to be remembered and honored by people across the nation.
Mangalore today brings you a heartwarming story of triumph from the World Para-Athletics Championships in New Delhi. Our very own Deepthi Jivanji, hailing from Kaleda village in Telangana, made India proud by clinching the gold medal in the women's 400-meter T20 category race with a world record time of 55.07 seconds. This 20-year-old athlete, born to daily wage laborer parents, has shattered records and stereotypes by excelling in both para and able-bodied competitions. Her remarkable journey includes winning gold at the Hangzhou Asian Games and competing alongside able-bodied athletes at various championships. India's medal tally has now reached 5, with Deepthi's gold, along with silvers from Yogesh Kathunia in the men's discus throw and Bhagyashree Jadhav in women's shot put. Let's celebrate the incredible spirit and achievements of our para-athletes as they continue to shine on the world stage. A tragic helicopter crash in Iran has claimed the lives of President Ebrahim Raisi and Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian, along with other officials and crew members. The chopper crashed due to a technical failure while returning from a dam project inauguration in Azerbaijan. Iran is now mourning the loss of these influential figures amidst tensions in the Middle East. Iranian Vice President Mohammad Mokhber has been appointed as acting president with a mandate to hold elections within 50 days. The U.S. and Israel have denied any involvement in the crash. The death of President Raisi raises questions about his successor, possibly his son Mojtaba. The U.S. has offered condolences and emphasized the need for freedom and human rights in Iran under a new leadership. Iran has declared 5 days of mourning, while the world mourns the loss of these prominent leaders.
In a developing story, former Karnataka Chief Minister and JDS Second-in-Command, H.D. Kumaraswamy, has made shocking allegations that 40 phones, including his own and those of his family members, are being tapped. Mr. Kumaraswamy has accused the government of spying on him and his family, a claim that has been refuted by Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar and Home Minister Dr. G. Parameshwara. Meanwhile, the JDS First Family is embroiled in a scandal involving explicit videos allegedly involving MP Prajwal Ravana. The Karnataka government has formed a special investigation team to probe the case, with Interpol issuing a blue corner notice for his whereabouts. As tensions rise, Mr. Kumaraswamy publicly appealed to his nephew to return to India and cooperate with the investigation, expressing regret for the victims of the sexual assault case. The political landscape in Karnataka is heating up as these allegations and counter-allegations continue to unfold. Stay tuned for more updates on this evolving situation.
Mangalore, May 21, 2024. In a scorching heat wave, temperatures in Delhi have skyrocketed above 47 degrees Celsius, prompting a red alert from the Weather Office for the next 5 days. The city witnessed the highest peak power demand this May due to the extreme heat. To tackle the soaring temperatures, the Delhi government has mandated all schools to close for summer vacations immediately. Residents are facing hardships, especially those in low-income households lacking adequate water and cooling facilities. Animals at the National Zoological Park are also receiving special care, including water coolers and fruit ice balls to beat the heat. The India Meteorological Department has warned of severe heat wave conditions and advised precaution, especially for vulnerable individuals. It is crucial to stay hydrated and avoid heat exposure during this blistering period. Stay safe and take necessary precautions to beat the heat wave in Delhi.
Thank you for spending your evening with us. For extended coverage and further news, MangaloreToday.com is just a click away. Subscribing to our channel means you're always in the loop. We appreciate your support. Until next time.